The worst thing that your ex could ever feel about you is indifference. That is, they could care less whether you meet the next love of your life, whatever it is that you're doing at the moment, memories from the past. They just, like, you mean literally nothing to them. But after you've been hurt and let down by your ex, your perceptions are skewed in terms of what reality really is. And you're going to start to assess things that they do as indifference because you're thinking it's the worst case scenario after you've been broke up with. For example, if your ex blocks you, you think, oh, well, they don't want to see anything I'm up to. They don't want contact with me. They must not care. But blocking is a sign of emotional reactivity. They don't want to see you because it brings up emotions for them. They don't want you to contact them because they don't want to have to deal with that because, again, it brings up emotions for them. And sometimes the things that they say, like, I don't ever want to see you again, you could chalk that up to indifference, right? Oh, they must not care. But again, that's a very potent statement, making a statement about the rest of eternity, as to whether or not you guys are ever going to cross paths again. They don't really know that in that moment. That's a potent statement rooted in emotion. Again, a +1 for you, even though it's negative. And so whatever's happened over the course of you two people splitting paths, okay, your perceptions are going to be that the case is much worse than it actually is. But here's the kicker. The way that you believe about the situation is probably going to be the way that it unfolds. For example, if you think that you're the shit, you're equal to Brad Pitt, and every woman wants you, you have no reason to think that, even though there's been drama in the past, that this girl could conceivably kick you to the curb. And the same situation for you ladies, because Brad Pitt or Megan Fox is going to act in such a way that's attractive to the other person because they have such high self-confidence. But if I believe that when my ex said X, Y, and Z thing when they were kicking me to the curb, that they were justified in doing that, and I need to be worried about other guys because I'm not as good as them, and I'm the bad guy for all the things that happen in the relationship, I'm going to behave in a like manner, which is consequently unattractive to my ex, and we're probably never getting back together again. Your beliefs shape your reality, and you need to be extremely mentally strong if you want to get your ex back, especially if you're going to be going into no contact, which you should do, which takes a lot of emotional resilience. Now, if you want to have a conversation about your situation and talk through it, right? Is there any hope? What can be done from here? Click on my profile. There's a link in my profile. You can either ask me a question, we can hop on a phone call, and I'd love to have a chat with you about your relationship.